Let's see if we can find area of this triangle. I want to start by estimating by counting up the total number of square units that I can see here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I see 6 complete square units. Now I also have some partial pieces here, some partial square units. The interesting thing here is that this is a half of a square unit and this is a half of a square unit. We could actually put those together and make one square unit. It's not always the case that this works out, but with this particular triangle it does. So now we have another square unit, so 7, and then these two pieces can go together to make 8. So there's one way for us to find the area. So we have an area of 8 units squared. All right, we're going to take a look at finding the area of that triangle using a different strategy. All right, this time I'm going to draw a rectangle that has the same base and height as this triangle. Let's take a look at what we've got here. Okay, so what do you notice about this rectangle? I notice that there are 2 congruent triangles inside this rectangle. So how do we find area of a rectangle? Well, we count the square units, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. We can also find the area of a rectangle by counting up the number of square units in a row, 1, 2, 3, 4, and multiplying that by the number of rows, 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 times 4 is 16. 4, 8, 12, 16. So there are 16 square units. Or you may remember from previous grades that you can multiply the length times the width to find the number of square units. The area of this rectangle is 16 square units. Now, what do you notice about this blue triangle? It's half the area of the rectangle. So if the area of the rectangle is 16, then what would the area of the triangle be? It would be 8, right? And if this triangle has an area of 8, and this triangle has an area of 8, 8 plus 8 is 16. So 16 square units is the area of the entire rectangle. Half of that is the area of our triangle. So the area of our triangle is 8 square units. And now that is what we got on using the other method, isn't it? So a couple of different things we can do. One, when we're trying to find area of a triangle, we can count the complete square units, and we can estimate by putting together the partial pieces. An excellent way to find area of a triangle is to compose a rectangle with the same base and height of the triangle. Find the area of the rectangle, and then half of that area will give you the area of the triangle.